Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates projects worth 10,000 crore for Uttar Pradesh. Sports University for Manipur to be completed soon, says Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs. Nagaland Cabinet decides to write to Centre for repeal of AFSPA. Hornbill Festival called off. Arunachal Pradesh Police launches Citizen Services Portal enabling online complaints. And noted Assamese poet and literature Neelamani Fukan bags Gyanpith Award. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Jushna Borwa with the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated development projects worth 10,000 crore rupees in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh today. Modi inaugurated a fertilizer plant and AIIMS and a new building of the regional centre of the Indian Council of Medical Research. Inaugurating the projects whose foundation stones were laid by him 5 years back, Modi in his address said that this is a testimony to the fact that nothing is impossible for New India. Meanwhile, he said these projects will go a long way in generating employment in the region.
ये आपका प्यार, ये आपके आशीर्वाद हमें आपके लिए दिन रात काम करने की प्रेरणा देते हैं, ऊर्जा देते हैं, ताकत देते हैं। गोरखपुर में आज हो रहा आयोजन इस बात का भी सबूत है कि नया भारत जब ठान लेता है तो इसके लिए कुछ भी असंभव नहीं है।
Rajya Sabha was adjourned today to meet at 2 p.m. just 5 minutes after the session for the day began. Meanwhile, opposition members demanded that the 12-member suspension due to misconduct should be withdrawn, with opposition leader Mallikarjun Kharge raising the issue. It may be mentioned that since the beginning of the session, Rajya Sabha proceedings have been disrupted due to constant sloganeering by the opposition in the House. Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Thakur today said that the construction of the Sports University in Manipur will be completed soon. In a reply to a question put to him in the Lok Sabha, Thakur said Mission Olympic Cell chooses elite athletes to give them good quality training. He also mentioned that India has won the most number of medals in Olympics and Paralympics this year. Thakur further said that sports is a state subject and under the support to national and state sports academies, vertical of the Khelo India scheme, sports academies are accredited and provided financial assistance by the Ministry for Training of the Khelo India athletes.
बनाने के लिए नींव पत्थर भी रखा। मणिपुर के इंफाल में ये नेशनल स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी बनने जा रही है और कोविड के कारण जो पिछले कुछ दिनों में कमी आई है, लेकिन आप देखेंगे इसमें प्रगति बहुत तेजी से होगी और देश को अपनी नेशनल स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी मिलेगी।
The Nagaland Cabinet today in an emergency meeting held in Kohima under the chairmanship of Chief Minister Neelamani Rio took certain key decisions to write to the centre to repeal AFSPA from Nagaland. Secondly, the Cabinet also decided to call off the Hornbill Festival in solidarity with the civilians killed in Mon district. In view of the Cabinet decision, Nagaland spokesperson for the state, Minister Neba Kronu, today in Kohima announced that all the formal activities on the Hornbill Festival 2021 has been called off. This was announced as a mark of mourning for the victims killed in the firing incident at Oting village, Mon district. He, however, said that in support of the entrepreneurs who have set up stalls for the Hornbill Festival, a decision to keep the stalls open till the 10th of December has been considered. Kronu further informed that in regard to the firing incident, 2 people are still in critical condition in Dibrugarh Hospital, while 6 other persons were admitted in CIHSR, Dimapur. The National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) has issued notice to the centre and the Nagaland government of a reported botched-up operation against militants by Army Para commandos resulting in the death of civilians. The Commission has further issued notices to the Union Defence Secretary, Union Home Secretary, Chief Secretary and Director General of Police, Nagaland, and sought a detailed report within a matter of 6 weeks. Arunachal Pradesh Police today launched its CCTNS Cloud Data Center, Citizen Services Portal and User Manual at the State Police Headquarters in Itanagar. The Citizen Portal will enable people to file complaints online without physically being present in the police station. This will be an online solution on many fronts, including seeking permission for any public events, character certificate and verification of employees, tenant and domestic help. Out of the 106 police stations in Arunachal Pradesh, 61 are connected with these services. Meanwhile, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Secretary Naresh Kumar lauded the state police for this initiative. Time now for a short commercial break. More stories to follow. Stay tuned.
हाय मॉम, फिर से शॉपिंग? बाबूजी, आपने इसे बिगाड़ के रखा।
लिमिट में करो तो कुछ बुरा नहीं होता है।
बिना लिमिट शॉपिंग करेगी आपके कार्ड पे ऐड ऑन जो है।
मैंने तो कार्ड पे लिमिट सेट कर दिया। अच्छा, इसके फायदे ये हैं कि रिस्क कम हो जाता है और अगर फ्रॉड भी हुआ तो तुरंत बैंक को बोल दीजिए, नुकसान कम।
दादू, नेक्स्ट टाइम ये पिंक ड्रेस।
यू आर द लिमिट।
लिमिट तो सेट है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. In a pleasant development from Assam, noted Assamese poet and literature Neelamani Fukan bagged the Gyanpith Award, the highest Indian literary award. Fukan has been chosen for the 56th Gyanpith Award this year. Neelamani Fukan is known for his symbolistic representation in the genre of Assamese poetry and can be noted as one of the pioneers of modernism in Assamese poetry. Meanwhile, Konkani writer Damodar Mozo was also awarded the prestigious award. Assam state government today presented literary pensions to 23 eminent writers of the state, commemorating the 90th birth anniversary of literary stalwart of the state, Homen Borgohain, at a function in the capital city. State Education Minister Dr. Arunachal Pradesh, along with Finance Minister Ajanta Neog, honoured the pension awardees with a citation and memento. Gracing the occasion, Pegu referred to Bibhinno Norok, written by Homen Borgohain, which reflected on the pain incurred by citizens due to corruption. Meanwhile, it may be mentioned that this is the first time that such an initiative has been taken. In an unfortunate incident in Meghalaya, a major fire broke out at IAW Thaimi New Market at Jawai in West Jayantia Hills on the 6th of December, burning many shops. According to information from the police, the incident took place at around 7 p.m. and preliminary inquiry indicates damage to 15 temporary sheds, a dry fish store made of CGI sheets along with stock of dry fish. However, no casualty was reported. Executive member JHADC in charge inspected the site and informed that around 42 stalls were affected. In the COVID update for the Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 35 active cases, even as discharged cases touched 54,979. The dead account for 280. In Assam, the caseload for active cases stands at 1,197, followed by discharge cases count of 6,09,088. The death toll is 6,126. With 341 active cases, the figure for cured cases in Manipur is 1,23,063. The death toll touched 1,985. Meghalaya is saddled with 246 active cases, even as the figure for released cases is 82,878. The death toll is 1,475. With 3,120 active cases, Mizoram has a count of 1,33,156, while the count for the dead touched 508. Nagaland has reported 120 active cases, followed by 31,321 recovered cases. The dead account for 699. Sikkim has 214 active cases, 31,755 discharged cases. The death toll touched 405. Reporting 93 active cases, Tripura has 83,948 cured cases, while the dead account for 825. And now in the COVID update from across the nation, over 128 crore 78 lakh doses of COVID vaccines have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. As per the ministry data, over 10,000 COVID patients have recovered in the last 24 hours, taking the total recovery count to over 3 crore 40 lakh. The recovery rate stands at 98.36%. Meanwhile, India's current active caseload stands at around 95,000. Over 64 crore 94 lakh total tests have been conducted so far. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates projects worth 10,000 crore for Uttar Pradesh. Sports University for Manipur to be completed soon, says Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs. Nagaland Cabinet decides to write to Centre for repeal of AFSPA. Hornbill Festival called off. Arunachal Pradesh Police launches Citizen Services Portal enabling online complaints. And noted Assamese poet and literature Neelamani Fukan bags Jnanpith Award. And that's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.